Listen, listen carefully. According to the marking schema, for format, how many marks? How many marks? 1 marks. For content, 2 marks. For expression, 1 mark. So totally 4 marks. So those who have secured 2.5, they have secured 1.5, because for format 1 mark. If you draw the box, if there is an organization and a place and notice, and here date, month, year, and here closing, am I right? So this is the format. This format, how many marks will be awarded? 1 marks. So for the content as well as expression, you have secured 1.5 marks. Understand? So you just tell me, you need practice for writing notice or not? Tell me. Then how many of you have used the usual expressions? This is to inform. You just raise your hand. This is to inform. Any other expression that you have used? Put down. All the students are hereby informed. Okay. Should not try to write your own sentence. These are the usual expression. You can write it down. Okay. So, okay. Tenses. You just tell me. Present tense or present continuous, a future passive form, or else present perfect passive form. Is organizing. Is organizing. Is organized. And school has organized, or else will be organized. Being organized. Listen carefully. Which one have you selected? Which one have you used? Which one is correct? Being organized. Being organized, you are making error in the sentence related to the grammar. Because being organized is, okay, continuous passive form. What is this? Listen carefully. Continuous passive form. Here if you use present verb, it is present continuous passive form. Present continuous passive form. Okay. If you use a past verb, that is past continuous passive form. Okay, past continuous passive form. So what you are making error in this sentence? Actually, CBSE school being organized. CBSE school is being organized. So what do you mean by this? That school is being organized, not a program. Understand here? CBS school is being organized means that school is organized, not any other program. So here which one you must use? That camp, or else what is this? Whatever may be related to the event. That camp or event is being organized by school. That is correct sentence. That is continuous passive form. Okay. Can be written, no problem. Can be used, no problem. But you must aware of the changes. Meaning, or else if you use, instead of writing the event or else a program, instead of writing program or event, if you write the school name, that sentence is totally wrong. Next, so is organizing. In which tense is this? In which tense is this? Present continuous. Present continuous. What is the explanation of present continuous? At the time of talking, the action is going on. The action is in progress. That is present continuous. But that event will be taken or will be conducted the next week or 2 or 3 days. Okay. So that is near future. What is this? Near future. So the near future also we can use what is this? Present continuous. Plan future. Near future or else plan future. That present continuous is possible. So on school is organizing. Okay. Event or else camp. That you can read it. Right, you can write, no problem. Understand here? So present continuous you can take it. Is organized is passive, present passive form possible. Has organized present perfect passive form, no problem. Other than that, should not use was organized or were organized, will be organized also, no problem. Understand? So these are all the tense you just aware. Have you taken notes? No. This is related to the tenses. Listen. So write it down. Notice writing is a formal mode of communication. No, leave the page for writing this chart, because you are going to frame a chart for each and every exam. Okay. Notice writing is a formal mode of communication. Notice writing is a formal mode of communication, typically used in schools. Typically used in schools. Institutions, organizations, or communities to convey important information organization or communities to convey important information or instructions. Organizations or communities to convey important information or instructions. Have you written? Full stop. It is concise and to the point. Concise, short, brief. Understand? Don't write elaborately. Unnecessary details avoid. Unnecessary details should be avoided. Necessary details should be mentioned. What about the event? Listen carefully. What about the event? Who is organizing? Am I right? When, where, and you have to request to take part, participation, and whom you must meet for further details. That's enough. Understand here? With the box. Only formal tone should be used. Notice, listen. Formal tone only you must use, because notice should be kept in the public. So it should be mentioned about upcoming events. Notice should be brought to the knowledge of the public. So it should be kept in the public. So you must write clarity, without making overwriting, and with the grammar, and properly you write it down. Understand here? So it should be concise, brief. Come on. Focusing on essential detail. Focusing on essential details. Focusing on essential details like the date. As I told you, which one is very important here? Date is very important. Date, comma, subject, and the key messages. And the key messages. Subject is what is about. What is about this notice? That is the subject. Okay. Don't write subject as you are writing in the letter to the editor or else job application. Understand? Here subject means it represents the content of the notice. That is very important. Okay. Focusing on essential details like date, subject and the key message. Full stop. It is always placed at a prominent location. The notice can be kept at a prominent location. It is always placed at a prominent location for maximum visibility and usually contains an actionable item. Maximum visibility, prominent location for maximum visibility, and usually contains an actionable item. Comma, deadline, comma, or information about an upcoming event. Or information about an upcoming event. Contains an actionable item. Actionable item, comma, deadline, comma, or information about an upcoming event. Have you written? Very simple. Listen here. You might have written already. Anyhow, once again you recollect. Which one is very important? Format is crucial. Which one is very important? Format is crucial. What is the format? You must draw the box. Okay. Box is essential. Next, write organization's name and place. Okay. Yeah. CBSE board had the format. People usually they were writing notice on the top, next organization and then place. Next they changed the organization and place, next notice. In the evaluation, okay, one who were evaluating and experienced people say no problem, okay, here notice should be written first or else next, but don't forget to mention both, that is very important. So organization name, place. How many of you forgot mention place? You just raise your hand. Yeah, did I mention in this? Did I mention? Yeah. Understand? So don't forget for tomorrow's exam. So organization name, place. Next you write it down, notice, capital letter, with a space, with enough space. Next what you should do, date, month in the left side, okay, with the space. Again you leave the space and you write a title. How many of you forgot writing a title? Raise your hand. Okay. Next is start the content, the body of the notice. This is to inform to the students. At the same time, you just mention classes. That is very important. 9 to 12 or 12 students or KG to 12. That you must mention, and name the school also. Name of the school also you just mention. Don't write merely what is this, students. There are many students are here. I'm right. In which is day. Listen. That should be mentioned. So as I told you, data, about, event, subject, okay, those cases without forget. No need to write unnecessary details. So that is introduction, this is to inform. What about a conclusion? For further details, please contact, undersigned, that is should be mentioned. So if you have mentioned this both, I mean introduction and conclusion, so they may think that you just know somewhat the content about what is notice. What is notice? Understand? So which one is crucial? Format is crucial. At the same time, be concise. What do you mean by concise? Brief. Okay. Don't write as a paragraph inside. Don't write as a paragraph. What is the organization? That organization is, okay, organizations are planning and what they plan and when they plan, okay, the place, and you just request the people to take part, and for further details, that's enough. No need to write any other thing. So be concise is very important. Next, heading is very important. Heading is very important. That's I told you title. Next, salutation. That's at last. Okay. Designation, then name. Name, designation. Name, designation. Both you must mention. Formal tone. Always use a formal and polite tone in notice writing. That is very important. Avoid using slang or colloquial language. Avoid using, okay. And conclude also with the designation of the person issuing. This is what a note is. So maximum, listen, most of the people have secured 2.5 and 3.5. 3.5. Okay. So error-free writing. Shouldn't make overwriting, and you mention all the necessary details, and you just mention the usual expressions, and you follow the format. This time I have planned to give you 4 out of 4. Okay, if too good I have given, what is this, 3.5 marks. So 3.5 mark is according to the board 4 marks. You have secured 4 out of 4. There is no doubt at all. But I have reduced half mark for your presentation, punctuation. So the same I expect each and every one should get 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4. Now we can practice the questions. Practice the questions. Is there any clarification for writing the notice? Tell me. Any clarification? Tell me. No need. August, AUG, short you can write it up. That's no issue. But don't forget to mention date, month, year. That's very important. Okay. August, RS in short, AUG, Aug, no problem. That's no, they don't mind at all. Okay. Appearance of the notice, format is crucial. Organization name should be mentioned. place should be mentioned, and the notice should be written in capital letter, and then date, month, year, and the heading and usual expressions, and the salutation closing, okay, with the designation. That is a format, crucial. That is very important here. You can secure very good marks. Any clarification? Shall we start?